Good morning. Hi, I'm Pam Fox. Thank you for watching. Yesterday was my birthday. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. Excuse me. I should have cleared my throat before I started. I just want to try to make this a pretty quick video as a continuation for this month's 30-day challenge, the Reach Out and Touch Someone challenge. I had a long weekend and I'm up this morning getting ready for work, but I've really been thinking about this a lot over the weekend and just wanted to get it out there. I'm going to do a two-parter. This morning I'm going to do assignment number 2, and then tomorrow will be a continuation of that. So really quick, your first assignment was to think about your relationships and grade yourself. How are you doing in your relationships? And I hope a lot of you took some time to think about that and just kind of get a general idea of where you're at in terms of your relationships. Can you do better? Probably most of us, if we take the time to analyze that question, we probably would all come up with the same answer, and that's that yes, that we can do better. Even if we're doing really well, we can always do better. And so today's question, the assignment is a simple one, and that is simply, do I want to do better? The question is, do I want to make these relationships a priority? Are they important enough to make a priority in my life? Do I want to do the work to go deeper in my relationships? Do I want to take this challenge? Am I ready to take this challenge? So that's the question. That's the assignment. So these are great little assignments, real easy, simple. If you like to journal, they're great journal topics if you need journal topics. Or just think about it. I personally really like assignments. I like to sit down in a quiet place with a piece of paper and a pencil and just write out my thoughts and really contemplate it, really mull over the question, really think about it and dig deep within and see what you come up with. So that's the question. Are my relationships important enough to me that I want to make them a priority and put some time into making those connections and reaching out and going deeper in my relationships? And so if you answer yes to that question, come back tomorrow. we're just going to talk about it some more. I'm going to give some ideas on how you can make those connections. Obviously, there are lots of ways, and each relationship is different. But spend some time today thinking about ways that you can, think of, this is part of the assignment as well. Think of 3 people. And let's focus on family. We're going to focus more on friends and colleagues and others later in the month. But today, let's focus on family. So that might include, obviously, your husband, your children, your parents, your siblings, your close family. Think about your family and come up with 3 people that you want to reach out to, that you want to practice making those connections with, practice making a priority in your life. Obviously, this exercise isn't going to fix everything overnight and make all your relationships perfect, but that's the point of a 30-day challenge, is that we practice, that we make it a priority, that we put practices into effect, that we're consistent with them, and that we get better with them, and that they become a normal part of our life. And so pick at least one person, try to pick 3 people in your family that you're going to say, yes, these people are important enough to me that I'm willing to do a little bit of work and reach out and make those connections. Maybe I'm going to make a new connection with somebody that I've lost touch with. Maybe I already have a great connection with somebody, but I want to take that connection deeper. Maybe I want to up the frequency of connections. For example, my daughter and I, we text almost, not on a daily basis, but just about. We text each other quite frequently. So for her, if I wanted to take that relationship deeper, the connection has to be maybe the quality of the connection. So maybe I need to plan something where she and I can get together and we have an opportunity to really have some meaningful conversations, or an opportunity to get together and really create a meaningful experience or memory, do something fun together. Whereas with my son, he and I are mending. Our relationship is in the process of being mended. And so I'm just trying to get him used to the idea of me being in his life again. So I'm trying to increase the frequency of those connections. Try to connect with him on at least a weekly basis, try to see him at least once a month, so that he's used to the idea that I'm in his life again and that that's the new norm. So think about at least 3 people, at least one person, but try to come up with 3 people that you are going to make that effort to make those connections with. And then come back tomorrow and we'll talk more about ways that we can connect with people. And if you have ideas, you know, post them below. Maybe something that's worked for you, or if maybe just something comes to mind as you're listening to this video and you want to share it, something that you think is a positive thing, has been a positive thing in your relationships with your family. Share it below. If not, that's fine too. You guys can take this and go with it. Obviously, each of us is different and each of our relationships are different. And we're going to have to come up with our own ways and methods of making those connections with each individual person. And it's going to be different for each relationship. So each of us has to come up with the answers to the question, how am I going to take these relationships deeper? Okay? All right, that's it for today. I'm sending out lots of love and positivity to you all. That's all you'll get here from me. But I'm sending it out, and I just hope and wish you all an awesome day. All right, and I'm going to go out and try to do the same. Thanks for watching.